Okay, so something I need to mention, which I failed to mention earlier in this long, lengthy interview, is another friend of mine who's also involved with recordings that I did. That's Gus Warner. He was on the During the Summer album, and also the Winter Slips Away album. Gus also was trying to get me back involved in playing live, which I did not want to do at the time, but eventually I did. So I mentioned him because he was important, and I also said at one time that I would never pay more than $800 for a guitar. And so Gus used to work at a place called Guitar Techs, and a lot of people who are watching this or who will watch this know where that place is, and I'm sure go there themselves. And I would go in there to buy guitar strings and get my guitar strings changed. And Gus worked there. And so he would call me or tell me, hey, you need to come and see these guitars we've got. And I said, no. I've got enough. You know, I had like 8 guitars at the time. He said, okay, but I think you should see this one. I said, well, maybe. Anyway, excuse me. So I go ahead to get some new guitar strings. And he says, hey, remember the guitars I was telling you about? I said, yeah, right there on the wall. You see that one? I said, yeah, I see it. So why don't you grab that and sit down with it? I said, yeah, okay. So I sat down. There was another one I tried, same brand. But I saw this one second, and I grabbed it. And I said, okay, I'll sit down and try it. I tried it. I couldn't believe my ears. And more importantly for me was how it felt. And I just felt this thing with it.
That's a nice looking guitar.
And I said, thank you. I said, amazing. How much? Oh yeah, well that was $2,200. I said, well, I don't know, man. Maybe. I'd have to make payments. He says, I think we can arrange it. Let me talk to the owner about it. So he did. The owner said, oh, I think Gary's credit's good here. Okay. We'll honor it. Okay. I made a nice big down payment, of course. Took it home. And it's been with me ever since. Yeah. So, I still love this guitar. I actually love other guitars a little more than this one. But I have a special love for this. And so, you've asked me if I have anything to play. I have something here. It's just a seed of something that is brand new. And in fact, it just came through today, about 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Awesome.
Okay? And mind you, I may make a mistake or two because I don't even have it established. But here we go. Just a seed, okay? It's not established. And don't take it.
All right. Thank you.